been hard work today. Just been not a lot. We've been basically struggling for movers, struggling for volatility. The two that were good for us earlier, plus Nrdy. That's it. So Nrdy, Indonesian Energy, and Ape. Those have been the only things really worth trading today. Hey Dunkers, Alphabet. It's been slow. Just hopefully we'll get something in Power Hour. We managed to get green on both the small account and the large account, just about. Well, I say get green on the small account. We're probably going to be break even on the day at the end of it all. So 146 green on the small account, and then on the large account we are 1300. So I'm not going to sniff at it. It's green. Any green day is a good day. It's not gold, but it's not far off. Tried trading GCT and I lost money, so I thought, damn, I'm not going to believe it. It popped up and hit the scanners, so I'll try it. Small size, but the thing is that the moves are so big on GCT. Even small size is risky. See what's going on. I was just trying to trade Ape. We got up here and the seller walls at 750 when we finally broke above it. I traded it on the small account. Couldn't make any money, and then the seller wall up here was just horrible. That's better. Nothing moving right now. Oh, hang on a minute. No volume. Not enough volume, at least. Yeah. I guess she's got the right idea. Snoring away. Just looking at the movers on the day, not a lot at all. TripAdvisor. Got a be too many in there. Always gets me that one. Yeah, there's no volume on that. So TripAdvisor can have some really big moves, but there's no volume to take advantage of. You can't trade that. Not when you're trying to get back in the zone when it comes to risk management. There's no trade there. Boosted American. It's below what I trade. I have a floor at $3 and a basement floor at $2. I don't trade these penny stocks. They're Bowman. I mean, it's got volume. Avaya Holdings has got volume, but it's too low price for me. A couple of decent days. The overall markets are kind of flat. But the 15 minutes on this is the Nasdaq. Very choppy sideways. It's kind of flat, really. Had the volatility at the open, first hour, and then it's just sideways. S&P 500, very similar, but that's slightly down on the day. Dow Jones Industrial, that's actually selling off. What about the Russell? Where's my Russell? Russell's actually, look, volatility at the open, then sold off sideways. It's the market choppy sideways, do nothing market today. The type of markets that I hate. Okay, so net's making another move back up. Did it break the pre-market high? Yes. So, Bowman, could you do this Monday and Friday, or you need constantly on it? No, you don't need to be constantly on it. You trade your own hours. That's just it. When you work for yourself and you're working in front of a screen, you trade your own hours. Which is why, I mean, I'm going to be going on taking a vacation next week. So the end of the month. So I may as well finish out the month. I'm doing this small account challenge as well. I've $146, $147 profit today. It's a green day. I could trade this, but I won't get any leverage on it. Probably take 2,000 shares. Just, it's difficult, basically. Hard to trade when there's nothing moving. Just pulling back some there. Was a nice little pop up, but what you're gonna do? GCT spiking down. $315 is the high. Not worth taking. 2,000 shares, and the range is very. Might get 150 bucks out of it. Let's see, will it break the highs? Oh, yeah. Spreads on this are like 5-cent spreads, so you wouldn't have got anything on that. You get a 5-cent move and the spreads are 5 cents, so you can't even trade that. What am I up to on the small account? This is what I'm looking at right now is the small account. I'm 140, well, just almost $147 on the small account. But like I say, I couldn't have got a move there on net. I'm not. I'll probably trade that on my larger account. I'll get bigger size. The moves are just not great either. Look at that. It went up to 320. Not worth it. I'll wait for a proper setup. What's Nrdy doing? It's sold off now. Hey, yeah, might come back. What broker do I use? I use Capital Markets Elite Group. Meg. Hey Dave, good evening to you as well. Looking at 36. Possible inverse head and shoulders. It comes back and keeps 36. Let's see. Egg. And do you know what? I'm just not going to trade if there's nothing to trade. If it's not setting up, I'm trying to find reasons to take a trade, and there's no point. Indonesian energy selling off now. How would someone learn to trade? Check my link tree. That could be a good starting point. Check the first link in the link tree. Cornish Traveller. Just check out the very first link in my link tree. How much in commissions in percentage against profits? It depends on the day. It depends on how much I'm trading. Today, on the small account, I'll probably break even. On the main account, let me just have a quick look. On the main accounts, I'll probably about most of my profits. In fact, I'll probably be about 8. It's probably like 20 or 30%. I'll have to have a look. Yes, I've got my own YouTube channel. I'm streaming right now on YouTube, Twitch, Twitter, ShareVision, and TikTok. Thanks, TGL 92. Appreciate that. Cheers, Pharaoh. Absolutely, be aware trading is risky, very risky. Don't put real money in until that you can't afford to lose first and foremost. But don't put real money in unless you're proven to be profitable in a simulator first. If you can't be profitable on a simulator when emotions are not involved, you're not going to be able to survive with real money on the line. No, Alistair, I'm green. I wouldn't say nice and green, just green on both accounts as well. So just about $147 on the small account, $1,300 on the main account. So at the moment, we might get something moving. We'll see. There's nothing moving at the moment. We might get something moving within the hour. So let's fingers crossed, and we'll get a little bit of news dropped, and we'll get a parabolic mover into the close that we can take advantage of. SPY's been very choppy sideways. Markets as a whole, very choppy sideways. Well, we do what we can. Stop the rot is the most important thing. What if we were heavily red yesterday, so just stop the rot, just get a green day under the belt, and then build on that. If we could get, let's go back to the main account. If we can get another 700, that'll put me at monthly goal. I'm not going to force it. I just want something to pop up that's worth trading. Nrdy came up and saved my skin today. I got most of my losses back from. I got half my losses back off 8, most of them back off Indonesian Energy, and Nrdy came and saved my skin. I've been a lot better off if I hadn't taken that GCT trade. Net is the top momentum stock at the moment, and it's not tradable. Not enough volatility on it. Maybe to the downside. I don't care, Mac, a bullish SPY or a bearish SPY, as long as it's trending. I just want a market that's trending. Up or down, I'm not really fussed. It's just when it's sideways, choppy, do nothing, go nowhere market like it is today. These are the days I find it difficult to trade. There's just not enough volatility to take advantage of. Look, if there's a big bubble, that means that'll burst and we'll have a downwards trend. If there's a downwards trend, there's always something counter-trending. So there'll always be, as long as there's volatility in the market, that's what we need. If the markets are trending, doesn't matter if it's up or down, then it means we get volatility into the market, and then stocks start to move, and they move with good volatility, good volume, and we can take advantage of that. It's when it's sideways chop like it is today, and it's up, it's down, it's not going anywhere, it's not doing anything, and you just don't get the volatility and the big moves to take advantage of. You can still make money, but it's more difficult. Has anybody been trading anything today? Did anybody want to see anything before we head into the close? No. It's not popping up. Minerva. Should be gin, shouldn't it? Should be gin and tonic. But no, it's just water at the minute. Minerva. Is there any particular reason why Minerva is gapping up? That's a good question. Just got some volume in the last 15 minutes. Nope. Nothing over the last 15 minutes. No reason for it. Not reliable. So Blue Apron do? Nothing. Oh, big sell-off today is Blue Apron. Look at, I mean, look at the scanners here. We've got Minerva's got some reasonable volume. We've got Sava has got some reasonable volume. I'll look at that in a minute, but everything else is very low volume. Over the last 15 minutes, it's like the volume's just dropped out of the market. Have a look at Sava. Sava. Yes, you have popped up nicely. There's no news catalyst. And it's fairly heavily shorted, about 30% short float, so maybe I'm going to try to take covering the shorts before the end of the day. Well, good to hear that, Macca. I'll take a look at it for you. So it's the Polo Alto. Yeah, Polo Alto's good, but it's just such an expensive stock. 570. There's no way you're trading that with a $6,000 account. What are you going to do? Take 2 shares? New Concept Energy? Sideways. Low volume. Everything's low volume at the minute. Sava that I was just looking at is the biggest volume, one of the biggest volume, and that's pulling back. So I start looking at this up here and it starts pulling back. You can't trade it until it turns around. I don't mind the pullback, but see, mine's all cash on these accounts. Mine's all cash overnight anyway, Big Mars. I'm intraday trading. I've still got my long-term positions, which are just sitting there depreciating as I speak. As long as the markets are going down, that they are as well, unfortunately. Where did we finish on crypto today? Let's have a look at the crypto market, shall we? I'll put it on the 4-hour. I'll put it on the 2-hour. Let's have a look at the Bitcoin. So this here is Bitcoin. You'll see Bitcoin 21.5. It's been ranging between kind of 21 and 21.5 for the last couple of days. Not really doing anything. It's very sideways since this sell-off. And that's the way the market is. The market's been exactly the same since the market sold off. So it seems to be that Bitcoin is following the markets. And if we look at Ethereum, this is looking a little bit better. 16.55 on Ethereum. Cardano, 46 cents. XRP, 35 cents, well, 34.5 cents. So still underwater on all those positions, but we're not really going anywhere. At the top of this range, at the top of the range, where it's on Bitcoin, yeah, top of the range at 21.5. Nice to break out of this, this resistance level at 21.5. It doesn't look like crypto's doing it. Very sideways, choppy, do nothing market on crypto as well. So the whole market's like that. Take a look at it. It's so this is Reviver Pharmaceutical. It's at 138. This is just been popped up on one of the guys in the YouTube chat shouting this one out. It's currently up 5%. So I don't know what bags you're holding, but there's no trade here. Oh, it's 42% Reviver. 42%. I won't be trading it. Look at it on the 15-minute. You can see how well it's moved up, but it's sideways right now. It needs to get back above the high to be bullish now. 150 at least. So might get a continuation tomorrow, maybe. Don't know. 1000%? I don't think so, but you do you. There's just not enough volatility or volume to drive this to 1000%. Without volume, you're not getting you're not getting a parabolic mover without volume. Simples. But I don't trade these literal penny stocks anyway, so you know, look at it. I don't mind looking at it for you, but I'm not trading those. I've got a floor at $3 and a basement floor at $2, so I try not to trade anything below $3. But if I do, my absolute cutoff is $2. Yeah, the main cryptos, the larger cap cryptos do move with Bitcoin. Yeah, you're absolutely right. The slight fluctuations in terms of the percentage moves, but they tend to move in the same direction as Bitcoin at least. Can I tell me every square how many $1,000 if we take X gold? What? Not sure what you're asking there, Big Mars, but you want to ask me again in a language I can understand? Not sure what you're saying. Let's having another go. Nice little flag, but are we going to get a breakout? Need to see this above 320 really. Moral Life Science seems to have done something. Yeah, it popped up from a low of 190 to 260. Not worth trading on this kind of volume though. Just no volume. Where's all the volume? Where's the volatility gone? Volcom. UCN. Help me out, market. Give me something to trade. Well, fun and games. Yes, I do, Divine Light. Hey, Robbie, how you doing? Check out the first link in my link tree. What's between 6 and 7 UK time? It's 8:30 now, buddy. Divine Light. If you check out the first link in the link tree, that'll set you going. If you're on YouTube, it's the first link in the description. So Volcon, there's not enough volume to trade that either. It's non-existent volume, even though it is moving upwards. Indonesian Energy, are you looking like I can get my money back right now? Remember the flat top here. 1147, 1147. Yeah. What's the spreads right now? 3 cents, 3 to 5 cents. Projected at 11.50, half dollar. Well, you don't have to be a genius to work that one out, Robbie. It's a question of if they're moving up in price, that's okay in terms of the stock price, not the actual energy price. But so if they're moving up in price, it's not too bad. But are they moving up with volatility? This gradual, 3 steps up, 2 steps back, 3 steps up, 4 steps back. It's not really good for anybody. I don't use Binance because Binance is for crypto, Divine Light. I'm using Capital Markets Elite Group. Not per second chip, but certainly per minute. Really, we want to be getting at what 50,000 shares a minute on volume. There's just nothing going at the minute. Yeah, when the time and sales ticker starts fizzing past. So I'm using Capital Markets Elite Group Divine Light. So that's so this is stocks. If you came on thinking it's crypto, sorry to disappoint you. It's not. It's stocks, but it's very quiet, low volume market at the moment. Look at the state of AMC. Oh, this is not. Just nothing. A little pop up at the open. Didn't even break these highs here. And then still nothing but sell off all day. AMC. Thank you, ape stock. Ape stock on the same level has made steady gains. We lost at the open, larger size. But we've made that back. Well, half of that back. Did make it back and then gave some. It's just been choppy today. Yeah, I've traded it then. Indonesian Energy. When it ran from 4 to 60, I got on that. Nice big move. I think that was my first month. Again, so if you look at, you want to be looking for stocks that are exhausted. If you're looking for shorts, you want to be looking for stocks that are exhausted either to the upside or have a catalyst driving them to the downside, and neither are there right now. AMC possibly, but then that could turn around at any time. If you look at the losers today, I mean, We Trade Group is pretty much, most of that was this morning. GSUN, no volume. GNS, low volume. GCT, I tried trading that, lost money. UZF, low volume. Xerxio Holdings, bit lower price for shorting. That's assuming you can short it. So again, you look at stocks that are selling off. There's not a lot of those. Again, it's just low volume. You need volume whether you're going short or going long. Or I've been checking the losers list as well as the gainers list, and just a lack of there's more volume on the gainers, but if you look at it over the last 15 minutes of the momentum scanners, then you look at, there's nothing. So Sava was a gainer 5 minutes ago. It just sold off. So, but it's only 4%. The lack of volume is where what's killing us. Yeah, well, leave the short scanners. I can, if I want, I can. I mean, as I just showed you there, I can switch it to losers as well as gainers. I can have them both at the same time for what's the most volatile. So get gainers and losers if you want to have a look at it that way. This is Benzinga scanners. For those of you wondering what I'm doing here, this is Benzinga scanners. So people who wanted to learn how to trade, check the first link. People who are already trading and want to find out where to get ideas of stocks and where to get stock picks to trade, check the second link, which is this. It's Benzinga. And you can see there that you've got the gainers, and the gainers in green, the losers in red. So if the name's in green, it means it's up on the day. If your name's in red, it's down on the day, but it's the percentage change that you want to be looking at. Red, minus numbers, green, plus numbers. And you check the volume against them, and it's just very, very poor. Revlon. So I just did a bit of a sell-off there. And bouncing on the green line, really. Now it's making a comeback. How reliable is that? Is that just a bear trap? Or a bull trap? I'll try it for you. Yeah, so We Trade Group is not being great. It's the low volume. See the low volume down here. Got a couple of decent volume spikes up to in the 20s, but it's been low volume most of the day. We Trade, even though it's been selling off steadily, it's the lack of volume. Again, not enough volume. So FHTX did a bounce. It's above the VWAP, but it's very sideways, very little range, no volatility, low volume. You need both volume and volatility if you're going to take advantage of it. Indonesian Energy was bouncing on ranging and bouncing on the VWAP. Decided to make a little bit of a pop-up. Missed it. Well, that's just it, Robbie. Sometimes what you think is good news, the market doesn't necessarily think so. So I've seen earnings come out when they drop their earnings, and it's an absolutely smashed the earnings report. The earnings print comes out and they're up on EPS, they're up on revenues, they're up across the board. It's all good news, and yet the stock still sells off. And conversely, I've seen the opposite happen, where earnings comes out and it's a massive miss across the board, and the stock rallies. So the market can be irrational longer than you and I can stay solvent. So just don't try and second guess what the market reaction to news is going to be. Just react to the price action. Don't and try to anticipate the reaction. WeTrade, let's go back to WeTrade. This is WeTrade Group. I'll look at this on the 5 minute or 15. Let's look at it on the 15. You'll see that sold off all day. Pop up out of the open and then sold off. But it's heavily down. But like you say, this is the news catalyst for WeTrade Group today. We had WeTrade shares were trading higher after the company announced it had entered into a strategic partnership with Guide to exclusively design and provide monkeypox testing kits and insurance coverage products for traveling packages to the US, Canada, Australia, and European countries. Yeah. Guess the market didn't like that. Either that didn't believe them. When you get something like, pandemic or whatever breaks out, there's always profiteering going on. So how much is real, how much isn't, you never quite know. You can see my main account there, Alistair. Small account if you're on the YouTube, I'll put the small account up on the YouTube and put the small account up on the YouTube, and I'll put my main account up on the TikTok. So small account 146.90. Main account is 13.18 94, I think that is. Well, we're just trying to get back into the winning habit, I guess. Winning is a habit. Trading badly is a habit as well, unfortunately. So you've got to, once you find that you're doing it, you've got to break that curse as soon as you possibly can. Otherwise, you could give up all your gains. And I don't want to be doing that. I've had a good month so far. Well, what's a non-event? Have a look at Getty Images. Ooh, why is Getty Images popping up? Is there a news just breaking? No. Just sector volatility, I guess. What about Kid Pick? Again, very similar, just sector volatility it looks like. Low volume. These moves are just too low volume. Moving up. We can't trade them. This is a bit it's too small for me right now anyway. No. Oxy. So this is Occidental Petroleum. It's up at 73s at the moment. It's had a good day today. It's 7% up on the day. Oxy tends to be one of the better energy stocks. Oil and gas. It's got quite a big following. It's a huge float as well. So it's having a good day today. I guess it's the energy sector that's keeping the markets pretty flat today. Big seller there at 735. Yeah, Buffett doesn't. He doesn't really care about the intraday movements. He just sees a stock he likes and then goes all in for it. That's what Buffett does. Well, yeah, it is. If I got another 700 today, then I would have been on my monthly goal. But I've target on that £5 a day, so. Why do I? Is that a question, Super Chip? Why do I never hold my biggest winners? Not sure that's the ticker. So you just asked me to check alpha, but that's not. There's no ticker alpha. So let me know. What's the ticker that you? Big seller at 35. Oh, we've got past it. Oh, he's straight past that big seller. Must have been a. Ah, interesting. Yeah. I was contemplating looking for an entry on egg, but now I'm not because of those exit indicators. Break here of 730 was the right entry. There was a big seller at 735 on the level 2. Disappeared though, so it might have been a false seller. There's your devil horns. Yeah, won't be trading that. Anybody see anything? I can't see anything. I can see, but I'm not seeing anything worth trading. Let me know how you got on today, guys. If you've been trading today, let me know. Are you green? Are you profitable today? Have you found the markets difficult, like I have? Choppy, sideways? Let me know what your thoughts have been today. Yeah, but Robbie, if you're talking about swing trading, then great. But from an intraday day trading perspective, you know, I'd rather not speculate on what potentially could or couldn't move. From an intraday perspective, I wait for a catalyst, I wait for volatility, I wait for volume, and then I trade the price action. If it's not got volume or volatility, it might be the best stock in the world, but if it's not moving, I'm not making any money. So trying to anticipate what the market's trying to anticipate the bottom, I've always found is probably the worst thing to. When I first started trading, one of the things I tried to do is, you know, wait for a reversal and then try and anticipate the bottom, and or something that's been selling off and try and anticipate the bottom, and then just as I get in, it does sell off some more, and I found it was not a winning strategy. It didn't occur to me at the time that buying high and selling higher, I got this mantra in my head that everybody hears when they first get into trading that says buy low, sell high. And I kind of got over that quick shot when it was costing me money. I was buying low and it would reverse and I'd have to sell lower. So I kind of thought about that for a while, and it was like, well, okay, if I'm buying low and selling low, why don't I buy high and sell higher? If it's got momentum, if it's trending in a particular direction, and that's what I do. I'm a momentum trader. I'm a pattern breakout trader that I trade the momentum. I've got to look for a trend, and there's a saying in trading, the trend is your friend. So look that one up. So if you're getting a pattern that's following a particular bullish pattern on an upwards trend, a bearish pattern on a downwards trend, then it's got a higher likelihood of breaking out and following the rules. However, it's got to do it on volume. If there's no volume, then it's just not going to be reliable. You're more prone to getting faked out. Dave trade that most people do that. When they first start trading, buy low, thinking that it's reached its bottom. I'll buy low now, it'll start moving back up to what it was, and you end up selling lower, get stopped out. Alistair, I think you're one of the top 3 traders on TikTok at the moment. First day back after a cruise. I think the cruise has done you well. Nearly 900 green. Bloody good going, is that? No, buying low and selling lower was always a problem for me when I first started. Trying to guess the bottom of a move, and before I really got into areas of support and resistance, you know, looking at if I'm going to be looking for a bottom, I really want to be looking at some of the more complex technical indicators like Bollinger Bands and RSI. So I want to see something that's really oversold. It's, you know, maybe get a doji outside the Bollinger Bands, which is a doji is a change in sentiment, but it actually closes outside the Bollinger Bands, and then you've got a chance next candle to make a high. You've got a chance to get the bounce and move up. The thing is, what you don't want to be doing, what you don't want to get caught in is on those reversals, is expecting to reverse all the way. You've got to treat it like it's a new move, and as it moves up, you take profits along the way, because it can change sentiment very quickly if it's a weak stock. Well, that was a bit of a non-event of a power hour, but you know, you guys wanted it. So I came back for power hour. There's just no power in the hour, that's the problem. All the best moves had happened earlier in the day. Like Nrdy, for example. We didn't even get all of this move. We got in from kind of 330 upwards. This was on the small account. Traded this on the large account as well. When we got out here, flipped over to the large account and traded it upwards there as well. So that's Nrdy. Had a decent catalyst as well. CEO had just bought 5 million shares at 350, I think it was. Got to be in it to win it, absolutely. Well, do you know what? I'm going to start wrapping up now, I think. Here we go. I'll do my usual sellout thing. Same thing I did earlier if you were on the earlier stream. So if you go to my profile, click on my face, swipe left, whatever you want to do, go to my profile, you'll get this, see all these different videos of mine. Click on the TikTok trader, it will bring you to, there might be a splash screen, go through the splash screen, it'll bring you to my link tree. So, enough. So for those of you that are watching on YouTube, these links are in the description. Same if you're watching on ShareView, these links are, or ShareVision, these links are in the description. If you want to learn how to trade, the first link, teach you how to trade. So I'll get rid of that and put it on that one. So teach you how to trade for $119 plus tax. $119 a month plus tax wherever you are. In most places it's got to be about $140 or something like that. So that's about 130 euros. Well, no, it's about $140 now. The euro's crap against the dollar, isn't it? It's probably about 125 pounds or something. This is the full curriculum. First introduction to trading. You can go and watch this on YouTube or ShareVision today for free. That's the first lesson. It's an hour-long lecture on the introduction to day trading. Then there's probably the most important lesson is on risk management, stock selection, what we're looking for, what we need. And again, I need to go and read my own notes on this and watch my own lesson on this because I've been very lax with my stock selection of late. Charting, chart patterns, intraday trading strategies, stock scanning, what I use, Benzinga. So let's talk about Benzinga. You go into my link tree, the second link is Benzinga. And what Benzinga does, this is Benzinga here, it's scanners, alerts, signals for what's moving, why it's moving, how much it's moving, what volume of trading it's moving on, all of that kind of stuff at your fingertips. Check out Benzinga. You can try it for free. You don't need a credit card to try it for free. You just need an email address. Click on start your free trial and it will bring you through there. If you like it, if you want to use it, come back, use this code DTWT35, you get 35% off. Charting, if you're a new trader, I'd recommend download TradingView to learn how to chart, learn how to read candlestick charts, learn how to read spot areas of support and resistance, practice your technical analysis. So TradingView there. The app that I use, the platform that I use for trading is Dash Trader, and it's a direct access software, hence the name Dash Trader. It's a direct market access software. It's been developed specifically for active traders, particularly day traders. It's very good for day traders. Probably not great for options, but that's beside the point. This is not an options channel. This is a day trading channel. So Dash Trader, that's what I use. And to log all my trades, analyze my trades, review, etc., I use my trading journal, which is TraderView. So if you click on that link's the third one, and it brings you to TraderView. The TraderView, this is what TraderView looks like right now, based on where we started for August. We're not having a bad month, even after yesterday. We were having a phenomenal month up until yesterday, but then the wheels fell off. But we're still 100,000 after today. Where are we on the P&L? So we're 1,300 on the P&L, so we're not too far off 100,000 in terms of gross trade profit. That being said, the net after commissions and charges and transaction fees, etc., I still have a little way to go to get to my monthly goal, net goal. But we're doing well on the year. My trade accuracy is about 2 to 1. My risk reward is currently about, 7 to 5? Not quite 2 to 1, 7 to 5. My equity curve is absolute cack at the moment. That's just bad trading. Such volatility in an equity curve is just bad trading. So that's where I'm at. My average daily gain in August is way above my goal for the year, which is $5,000 average is what I'm testing myself or targeting myself on. We're currently over $6,000, so we're doing well in August. Let's look at where we're at for the year. So for the year, we're a little over 800K. So my goal monthly is 100K a month. So that'll get me to the 7-figure year. We haven't yet finished August. We've got another 6 trading days left after today. 6 or 5? 6. About 6 trading days after today, and we're already over 800,000. So 800,000. August is the 8th month of the year, so we're ahead of goal in terms of annual goal. Almost on goal in terms of a month, but we're slightly behind in terms of net profit. We're ahead of goal. If we look at the daily gain, we're a little over 5,000 across the year, so we're on track there. The trade accuracy is really good. Again, it's a little better than 2 to 1. The risk reward 1.6 versus 800 is, again, it's about 2 to 1, which is on point. The cumulative, my P&L equity curve is much better on the year graph than it is on the August graph, but yeah, we're not doing too badly. What else? Days times. So we can see here, month of the year, I was up here before yesterday. So August, I was going to have my best month of the year. Clearly, I needed 5K to have my best month of the year. So we're at January, then June, then July, and there's still time. I could, but I'm not going to go swinging for the fences. I need some volatility to be able to do that, but we'll see. If we're going to have a couple of good days in the next week, that's fine. This is TraderView. Go and check it out. You can get 30 trades a month. You can log 30 trades a month for free. It's not expensive. It's like 30 quid a month, $30 a month. If you're an active trader and you're doing more than 30 trades a month. So yeah, that's TradingView. Benzinga, the day trade with Tony course, whatever you want for day trading. But get the right tools for the right jobs. That's what I say. Okay. I'm going to finish up now, and I'll be back at it tomorrow. Which application? There are some recommended books on there, Super Chip. You get them included in the course. Dave, because some people take longer than others. Get a whole bunch of ebooks, best-selling ebooks as part of the course. Options, there's an options trading, introduction to options as well. What is this application? This application here is Dash Trader. If you're wondering what that application was with the statistics just a moment ago, it's Trader View. They're all listed in my link tree. They're all listed in my link tree. All right, okay. So that's Trader View, and it's how many hours a day do I trade? It depends. So if I hit my goal early and the market's not particularly volatile, I might trade a couple of hours. If the market's particularly volatile, then I'll trade pretty much all day. It's not like I've got much else to do, so that's what I'll do. But I will end the stream now and catch you tomorrow. So we're back at it tomorrow, which is 90 minutes before the market opens. So that'll be 1 p.m. here in Ireland, or 1 p.m. in the UK also, 2 p.m. on the continent of Europe. That'll be 8 a.m. market time, East Coast, New York. Work it out from that yourself, wherever you're based. And I will be back at it 90 minutes before the market opens, and we always trade an hour into the market after the bell as well for an hour. So we're streaming live for the first 2.5 hours from tomorrow, and I'll see you then. Have a good evening, guys.